Okay, everybody. Whoop, whoop. We are now live. Ooh, good morning. Let me know if you're watching. Today we are talking about revamping our fruit and vegetable situation. Fresh versus frozen. If you guys don't already know who I am, which most of you do by now, my name is Valerie. I'm presenting this really valuable information about fresh versus frozen fruits and vegetables. I find this is very interesting because there's a lot of taboo and a lot of false information out there about the preparation style of vegetables. So let's dive into it so we know what to do with our lives, with our cooking, so we know like what is the facts, so we can have our facts straight and then make logical decisions moving forward. All right. Figure out how to scroll down. Internet always be changing. So, picture healthy food. You likely think of fresh fruit and vegetables like berries, juicy ones, ripe tomatoes, crunchy carrots, and vibrant broccoli. All packed neatly in the fridge, ready for that inspiring smoothie, salad, a stir fry, or a side dish. That's because we all know that fruit and vegetables are great for our bodies, protecting us against a variety of health issues, and they make us feel great too. But what about frozen fruits and vegetables? Why doesn't that spring to mind? Despite storage and nutritional advantages, consumption of frozen fruit and vegetable is low compared with fresh and actually continues to decrease. It's time we rethink what we know about fresh and frozen fruit and vegetables. The science. Let's look at the science, guys. Research into this is under fresh here. Research into antioxidants in fresh and frozen fruit and vegetables by the University of Chester and Leatherhead Food Research found that 66% of cases show a loss of antioxidants in fresh fruit and vegetables, such as those polyphenols, vitamin C, beta carotene, lutein, compared to frozen. Generally, fruit and vegetables are over 90% water, meaning that after harvest, the produce shows accelerated respiration, causing moisture loss, increasing the rate of spoilage. So after they are picked, packed, and transported, they continue to lose many of their nutrients in the long distance travel and storage before they reach the supermarket and eventually your plate. Frozen. Research from the University of Georgia also found that frozen produce retained more nutrients than fresh produce. This is because blanching and then freezing or snap freezing fruits and vegetables moments after harvest puts the process of naturally occurring enzymes on hold, which would normally lead to spoiling, locking in higher levels of vitamins and antioxidants than fresh varieties. Vitamin C is the least stable nutrient, degrading immediately after harvest. In a study of fresh peas, they lost up to 51% during the first 24 to 48 hours and will continue to degrade steadily. While prolonged storage 1 year at -18 to -20 degrees can average 20 to 50% loss. The benefits. So the benefits of fresh. There's no denying that fresh fruit and vegetables are more visually appealing and often taste better than frozen. I can agree with that. I like fresh, especially when it comes to like fruit and stuff like that. Definitely love my fresh fruit. Um, Minimal preparation and the ability to be eaten raw plays a huge role in the amount we consume, directly impacting our positive choices around eating more of the good stuff. Sourcing local or regional produce can reduce time spent in storage, which will pump up the flavor and vitamin count. I know here in Indiana there's a local blueberry farm, and everybody raves about it, and I'm really excited to try to get to checking it out soon. I just want to see if I have any comments here. Does anybody have questions? I see Kara's watching. Cool. All right, so the benefits of frozen. Nutrient-dense frozen produce are often budget friendly, require zero preparation, and quick to cook. You can store them for months in the freezer. They give you an opportunity to eat fruit and vegetables that might be out of season or unavailable locally. They can be a time saver solution for an antioxidant rich morning smoothie or a quick fix stir fry in the evening. Agreed. You can just literally tear open a bag of those frozen, like, I really am into like California blend style right now, or even peppers and onions frozen. You can just literally just cut the bag, and you have your pan with some oil in it, and you can stir fry, add some veggies, or add some seasoning, and you're just good to go. It's super simple. And then for me too, I really like to have frozen berries and fruits on hand for those smoothies, especially in the summer months now. It's very awesome. Or even making like frozen yogurt or yogurt bowls or something like that. Frozen is really nice. Pro tips: fresh. To keep your vegetables fresher for longer in the fridge, try storing it on a separate shelf away from fruit to decrease the rate of spoilage. Yeah, definitely keep those vegetables away from the fruit in the fridge. I'm gonna call up my mom really quick. She's so bad about this. Like, she'll put a bunch of her fruit and vegetables in the same like drawer in her refrigerator, and they do spoil. I notice a lot quicker. They get kind of limp, and just the texture changes, and they also like absorb the flavor a little bit. For salad, explore hypernutrient leafy greens like roquette, aka arugula. Love arugula. Romaine lettuce, chicory, and watercress. Adding additional fresh herbs like parsley and cilantro, or coriander as some people call it, will help boost flavor and increase nutrients. For vegetables, steaming is a great option to help keep essential nutrients and vitamins. If you don't have a steamer, try this DIY version, which is filling a pot with half an inch of water and place 3 golf ball sized balls of aluminum foil on the bottom. Rest a heat-proof plate on top of the foil balls. Cover the pot and bring the water to a boil. Add a vegetable to the plate and cover, and the steam will make it tender. I love that. Does anybody steam veggies? Who's a vegetable steamer? While heating vegetables destroys some nutrients, it can make it easier for your body to absorb others. And it tastes great. So don't be afraid to mix it up between raw, steaming, blanching, and roasting. Last night I was coming back from a long day of travel, and cooking wasn't really something that I was like super excited about, but I made it super easy on myself by just literally preheating the oven to 375, pulling out a pan, and I already had some, I did have some fresh carrots and a great prebiotic food, which is asparagus. Asparagus is one of the best gut health foods I just love for myself personally. But anyway, I just put them carrots and asparagus on the pan, drizzled it with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. I did add some lemon juice to the asparagus and just literally roasted it for 20-25 minutes at 375. And my son likes it. I like to eat it. Makes good reheated meals for today. So it's super simple. And then for protein, I think we had like turkey brats or something. Yeah, turkey brats. So boom, had all my macros, and it wasn't too hard. It wasn't anything strenuous for dinner, right? Like super easy. Frozen. Always read the label on frozen fruit and vegetable packing. Some may add unnecessary added sugar and salt. I always usually get the plain myself because I like to add my own seasoning, and of course, generally, I like to add my own oils too. I don't want to risk whatever is in some other pre-made frozen bag of fruit, or vegetables. Usually I don't add seasoning. Well, sometimes I do for fruit too, but more often it's like those meals in a bag that you can microwave up that have those extra added ingredients that add extra calories and whatnot, sugar. Hot water is the vegetable's worst enemy, so avoid excessive boiling. It causes nutrients to bleed into the water. Instead of blanching them, preserve nature's goodness. Remember, frozen vegetables is already blanched, so it doesn't take long to prepare at all. How to blanch: bring a pot of water to a boil with a pinch of salt. Throw in your vegetables. Keep checking until defrosted and tenderly, only a few minutes. Then immediately transfer ice water and drain the pot, pat dry if required. For frozen peas, simply run them under warm water until they completely thaw. This helps them firm and they're delicious. To maximize freezer space, try to get bagged fruit and vegetables instead of boxed. This will also minimize packaging waste. Interesting. I don't feel like I've ever seen a boxed vegetable, so amazing. The winner, who is better, fresh or frozen? It's a tie. Yay! Research into nutrient content of 8 common fruits and vegetables at several different seasonal points over a 2-year period, split into fresh, stored, and frozen, found no significant difference in the nutrient content. The most important aspect for both fresh and frozen is to look at the overall quality of the original harvest and ensuring no added ingredients or added preservatives are present, which is where organic and local produce can help. Organic produce has been proven to contain similar amounts of nutrient as non-organic produce. However, the key benefit is fewer pesticides, no genetically modified components, and no synthetic chemicals, linking demonstrable health benefits with organic food consumption. In summary, don't be afraid of frozen fruit and vegetables, which have lots of great benefits that can make them excellent additions to your shopping list. All fruit and vegetables are great for our bodies and are the healthiest foods available for us to eat. Get your 5 a day by consuming fruits and vegetables from organic, local, regional supermarkets, farmers markets, fresh and frozen sources, depending on where you are at on your journey and in your budget. I will link this Dropbox link underneath this video, so if you guys want to look at any of these sources or further reading materials. We had the Selected nutrient analysis of fresh stored and frozen fruits and vegetables from the University of Georgia. Negative associations of frozen compared with fresh vegetables, Stony Brook University, United States. Vitamin retention in 8 fruits and vegetables, a comparison of refrigerated and frozen storage, the University of California. Adults meeting fruit and vegetable intake recommendations, Center of Disease Control and Prevention. Antioxidants in fresh and frozen fruits and vegetables, impact study of varying storage conditions, University of Chester, UK. Total antioxidant and ascorbic acid content of fresh fruits and vegetables, implications for dietary planning and food preservation, Cambridge University of the UK. Prevention of post-harvest food losses, fruits, vegetables, and roots crops, a training manual, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. And finally, a systematic review of organic versus conventional food consumption. Is there a measurable benefit on human health? Southern Cross University of Australia. I hope this helped you guys. What are your key takeaways? Let me know in the comments. What did you learn, or did you have one? I love always hearing those aha moments. They're always so amazing to have those moments of like pure clarity around fresh versus frozen. And what do you feel like you are able to take away from today's Q&A topic? Will you make any changes? Will you stay the same? Are you already on track? Did you already know this? Let me know. If you watch the replay, still let me know. I love it. There's definitely benefits for both. I know I buy both myself. Especially if you're really busy. I love also a benefit that isn't mentioned here is, generally speaking, frozen vegetables are already cut as well, which is just one less step that you have to take in preparation. So if you're really busy or tired, or have a lot going on, if your focus isn't being in the kitchen all day or all night, or if you have other goals and aspirations that you're working on, having them pre-cut is a really good benefit as well. Amanda Perry is watching. Hello. We just got done discussing fresh versus frozen, a guide to defrosting, the benefits of both. So it's good stuff. You'll have to check out the replay. And from here, this is all I have this morning. Very good stuff. I hope this helps on your health, healing, mind, body, spirit transformation journey so that you feel limitless. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.